Hey y'all, I've been doing some CB work lately, and I decided to go back to traditional CB like this Cobra 29 rather than the very small compact Unitin 520 I had. There, just wanted more features. Well, in doing that, mounting these requires a little bit more work. They're a little heavier, a little bigger. I've come up with a way to mount this in this 2004 Chevy without drilling any holes. It'll be mounted where I can see it, easily accessible. I think it'll be helpful to some people, so let's check it out. All right, here's what I'm talking about. I removed my small CB, a little unit in 520 that was mounted here. Out of the way is great, but you can't see it when you're driving at night, and I wanted a few more bells and whistles. So I want to mount this Cobra 29 up in here. But how do you mount it without drilling holes? And like I said, I got the extended mount. I was going to drill a hole in the transmission hump and raise it up, because ideally I want it sitting like this. So what we're going to do is use some existing holes to create us a mount. One is this one right here underneath the ashtray. The other, similar, right here. We're going to create us a shelf where we can mount this just like that. Let me show you how we're going to do it. So here's what I plan to do. I've got this is 1.5 by 1.5 aluminum, right angle aluminum. And this is 1/8 inch thick. Well, I cut it 9 1/4 to fit nicely on those mounts. I don't need this hanging down so far. I'm going to cut that off. So I only have about 3/4 of an inch, or actually an inch, to mount to, and the CB will be mounting to this. It's going to make a lot more sense when I trim it out and show it to you on the truck. Okay, there it is. You can see I have the wrong screw in there, but this is just a mock-up. We had to slide it out here so it would slide up for that. I wanted a little give side to side. So now what we're going to do is put this up in here with our radio, slide around, make sure this will open all the way. That will be as straight up as we can get it. We'll find us a place to mark it and drill our hole. Then we'll test fit that. Well, there's our first mock-up with changes. Like I said, when I do these videos, a lot of times it is on the fly. I'm recording me figuring stuff out along the way. So here it is. And you know, some of the original changes didn't originally plan on putting that slot in there, but that needed to be. And originally I thought it had to be to the other side of the ashtray, and it doesn't. So it's in position. I've got a little bit of grace where how I can move this before I lock it down. So what we'll do now is I'll take it out, get it cleaned up, ready for installation, and show you the bracket without it being in the vehicle. All right, here it is. Our quick little bracket. Again, this was made on the fly in real time. Again, I get the idea, and I think I might want to record it in case somebody wants to copy something or use it. So here it is. It's 9 1/4 inches long. I've got a set hole here, and I've had one that I offset so I'd have a little bit of grace in movement. This opening is, I believe, 2¼ inches, and this was again a 1½ inch by 1½ inch angled aluminum. It's 1/8 of an inch thick, and I cut this 3/4 of an inch off, so now it is 3/4 by 1½. So it will mount is basically about as tight as I can get it up underneath the dash. So what we're going to do now, because I've already uglied it up, hacking this stuff here out. I'm going to try to pretty it up a little bit, so I'm going to get this thing cleaned up. I'm going to Cerakote it close to the color of the trim in the vehicle, so it looks a little bit more factory. We'll see you on the flip side of that and show you on the install. Now we're ready to install it on the truck. It's out of the oven. Said we Cerakoted this color called smoke. It matches the interior pretty closely. So we've got a bracket. You see all the imperfections that are in it, hastily done. And we've got our mounting hardware done. Got our carriage bolt, nut, and a washer. Now, while I've got this here, things I say, I may make this again and do a better job. Y'all get to see me do this on the fly, but things I do differently. One thing is this cutoff right here, so it would fit up in the dash. I wouldn't cut it all the way flush. I could leave about 1/4 of an inch. It would be better for stability. Not that this is unstable, but it would be it's unnecessary for it to be cut all the way down there. So if you were to do it, go ahead and leave about 1/4 inch along here. And other than that, and just doing a better job making it cleaner, that's the only change I'd make. And I wouldn't use this regular nut on it. I'd use like a acorn nut on top, so it would have a nice finished look. But let's get this thing mounted up. You can see the finished product. There it is, all mounted from the driver's seat. This is my view now, which is much better. Get in and let you see kind of that color that did it. Matches the interior. Realize it's a little dark in here, but now all I got to do is get the mic mounted and get my wires all tied up now that I know where I'm going to put it. And this is set. Steady, hitting it, not moving. Good to go.
Range. After midnight. Patchy fog tonight. Lows in the upper 40s.
There we go. Well, as usual, hope you all found this helpful, and good luck with your projects.